Good morning, computers classes, or good afternoon as the case may be. I'm Mr. Heintz. I'm your computers teacher. The reason for this video is so we can go over the emergency procedures for this classroom. You'll follow these procedures in this classroom. We have a weather-related emergency, which is such as a tornado. We will also have a fire evacuation emergency procedure that I will explain to you, and we will also have the lockout procedures that I will review with you. So we'll do this very quickly, so listen very carefully, and I will help you with what you will need to do in one of these emergencies. The first one that I'll talk about is the evacuation drill. That is going to be in the case of a fire, more than likely. So what will happen is there will be a fire alarm that will sound, and then we will know that we will need to exit the building as quickly as possible. So the first thing that you're going to do, I would like for you to turn off just your monitor on your computer. You don't need to turn anything else off. Okay, then I would like for you to gather at the door, right over there. Gather around the door, and when we are in a group, then, when everybody's together, we're going to go through the door and we're going to exit the building at the nearest exit. The nearest one is take a left out the hallway, at the pool hallway. You're going to then go down. You're going to take a right and exit the door 11, and then we are going to proceed to the fence around the track and the football field. Then we need to be quiet because we need to listen for announcements that come over the PA. I also need to take attendance when we are out there because I need to make sure that everybody's accounted for. So the fire alarm real quick, what we're going to do is shut off your monitor, gather by the door. As a group, we'll walk out to the left down the hall, take a right, exit the building. If that door is closed or locked or blocked for some reason, our secondary exit is going to be take a right down the hallway, go all the way down to that door, down there, take a left, and exit the building. Okay, the next thing I'd like to cover is a weather-related emergency, more than likely a tornado. What will happen is we will get an announcement over the PA that will have someone, either an administrator or a counselor, that will say Porter County has been issued a severe weather warning. Please take your emergency procedures on a weather-related emergency. The idea in a tornado is to get underneath a piece of furniture. The furniture that we have at our disposal in these classrooms are our desks, in this case our table. What you're going to want to do, just pull your chair out, climb underneath your desk, get as comfortable as you can. We don't know how long it's going to last. If it's a drill, probably won't last very long, so you won't have to be uncomfortable for too long. If it's an actual weather-related emergency, you will, it may take a little bit longer, but the whole idea is to keep everyone safe. Everyone's safe in this type of emergency. So we'll have the warning. I'd like you to shut off your monitors again, and then what I'd like you to do is just climb underneath your table that your computer is resting on. Then again, we'll need to be very quiet because we will need to await further instructions that will come over the PA system. All right, very good. The next emergency that I need to talk about is the lockdown or the lockout. Those are two separate things. A lockout is when there is a danger, some type of danger outside the building, And what will happen then is we will lock all the outside doors, they're all locked anyway. And students are to remain in the building. And they will be specified which one it is, whether it's a lockdown or a lockout. A lockdown is a situation where there is a intruder inside the building, and there are very important procedures that we'll need to follow in the case of that. If there is an intruder, a dangerous intruder inside the building, what we need to do is we need to make it look like there's nobody in this room. And I think this is easy for us to do since this is a computer lab, but there are steps that you need to follow, and you need to listen very closely so you can follow them. Okay. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to lock the doors. I would like for you again to simply turn off your monitor. You don't need to turn off shut down your computer in an orderly way or anything. Just turn off your monitor so it looks like none of the computers are on. It looks like this is just an empty computer lab and there's nobody in here. Okay, the door will be locked. The lights will be off. What we are going to do is very quietly and orderly. The idea is for us to move to an area of the room that cannot be seen from the outside. Okay, you can't be seen from those windows, the windows in the door. So what we will do as a class is we will gather against this wall right here. We could come over here. We do not want to be seen by this door over here, by our front door. That will be locked. We'll gather up against this wall. This is the southwest corner. And we will need to remain there for the duration of however long the emergency lasts. If it's a drill, they need to get the okay, and then that will end that lockdown. If it's not a drill, either way we're going to need to remain absolutely silent for many reasons. We need to be quiet because we need to await instructions. The other problem is if there's any noise that is coming from this room, guess what? If there's an intruder that's going through the hallway and he looks in that door and he sees that it's dark in here, it doesn't look like anybody's in here, but if he hears a bunch of noise, guess what? He's going to be coming in. So we need to remain absolutely silent in that case. Okay. We'll gather right there. Everything should be fine. Your safety is the most important thing to the school. The school has gone through a lot of time and energy to try to get some procedures down in case of emergencies. And this is the easiest thing that they've come up with to keep you as safe as absolutely possible. So again, to review the lockout, outside doors to the building will be locked. Students are to remain in the building. Lockdown, which either way, there will be an announcement over the PA. Lockdown, turn off your screen on your monitor. Lights will be off, door will be locked. We will gather in the front corner of this room. Okay. Fire emergency, we'll exit the building in an orderly fashion. Gather by the door, walk out the nearest entrance that is open and unblocked. Gather at the fence around the track. I'll take attendance, await further instructions. Tornado drill, turn off your monitors, turn off the lights. You'll situate yourself beneath your desk. Try to get as comfortable as you can, and we await further instructions. Those are our emergency procedures. If you have any questions, if you're in class, I can answer those in person. If you have any other questions, if you're out of class, feel free to get in contact me with the same way that you always have with a comment in Canvas or an email. I hope those are clear to you. We'll talk some more about those at another time. Thank you very much.